Hi, this is Josh Bellinger at Option Sizzle, and I wanted to show you my system of being able to find breakouts in the option market and how to get on the right side of the trade using options. What we're looking at here is a chart. It's a daily chart of Airgas, and what I want to point out is one of the things in my system that I'm able to get on the right side is using unusual option activity. On our systems, we're able to detect large interest in option activity. In the option market, there's transparency. When someone is buying a call, it's usually indicating that they're looking for prices to go higher. And on the put side, if they're buying puts, they're looking for prices to go lower. What we're looking for is big institutions that are jumping into these calls, and they're jumping in aggressively with big blocks hitting the offer on the call or put side. I want to show you a chart of Airgas here, which this is a recent one that was a takeover, which option activity insiders knew of a takeover to come, and they were preparing themselves for this large move. Back here, we had a sell-off here after earnings, and we could see that prices started to move lower here. On my platform, I'm going to pick up and show you exactly when the activity started to pick up. So we can see here that prices were at 44.75, and they pushed down to about 43.50. And I'm going to take you to the other part of my platform here, and I'm going to show you the activity back on February 2nd. Again, let's take a look back here, and February 2nd was this day right here when prices started to move lower. And keep in mind when I go through the days going into February 4th that prices are going lower and we're continuing to see bullish activity. Coming into this, we can look at the call side of the board here, and we can see that there's March call activity here in the March 45s and the March 50s. We can also see that the March 55s are seeing some action, and then even if we go out to April, we can see that the April 45s were seeing activity as well. And if we look on the put side, these puts were just normal trading. There wasn't anything unusual here. So let's take another look on February 3rd, and we can look here as well, and we can see that the activity from yesterday increased, meaning that there are new buyers stepping in and they opened new contracts. We can see that there's more activity again in these April 50s and in the March 45s. We come into 2-4. Again, this is where the activity really heats up. So we see that individuals are preparing themselves, and then we see them come in on this February 4th date. They come in at the April contract here, and they're coming in pretty aggressive. The April 45s trade 1,300 contracts, and then the April 55s trade 2,000. Well, if you look at prices here, prices closed the day at 43.53. They're buying the April 55, which is $10 away. That's a large movement in a price of the equity to get to that strike price after they just got done getting sold off from earnings. Let's take a look coming into 2-5. We can see that there's more action, but the action is due because the stock is up $17. Let's take a look at the chart here, and I'm going to forward it here. We were right here at 45, and all of a sudden now we're here at 61. What happened? There was a takeover, a higher bid that came through from another company that bid higher for this company, pushing prices all the way from 44 to $61. What I want to show you is if you had this information, what would have happened? Taking a look back here, if we would have follow these and take a conservative approach and say, okay, they're looking at these, the 55s here. Let's just take let's just buy these contracts here. Let's just kind of follow them, see what exactly is going on. Right here, we take them at the mid price at 40 cents, and then we come into 2-5. 10 contracts that cost us 40 cents each, so a $400 investment turned into almost $11,000 overnight by following the unusual option activity. And this is the edge that I use to be able to help me get on the right side of the trade, following these insiders, these individuals that have some kind of information that the rest of us don't know and they're acting upon it. If you look to learn more about this, please click here to continue, and you can look at our services and other videos that I've offered that show the same thing of different stocks that have moved prior to